G'day, 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 and welcome to our Chilli Coffee cooking show for Friday. And it's been a wonderful week, a bit of rain, lots of things happening, and we thought we'd do a really easy cook up today, bit of a stir fry. So we're going to reinvent a couple of things, and we're going to do a bit of stir fry. So I've got some really nice skin on chicken thighs. It did have... Yum. It did have bones in it, but I did butcher them out and take a couple of bones out. We have a whole lot of other thighs as well for dinner later, and they have not got no skin, but I want to try and get this in a little bit crispy. I'm going to turn our little wok on here.
But you're not going to turn it like MasterChef the other night, are you?
What's that?
You're not going to turn it out like MasterChef the other night.
What do you mean, MasterChef?
When he burnt that chicken.
Oh, no, we're going to try and burn the chicken. We're not going to try and burn the chicken. I've got some...
Everyone watching.
I've got a little bit of oil here, and this is a sunflower kind of oil, and I'm just going to put a little bit in the pan and get that starting to get hot, and you can see the colour change in it. I'll just put it over here out of the way. We're not using olive oil, because olive oil has a very low temperature mark. We need it to be a little bit hotter, and you know this little masterpiece here gets very, very, very hot very quick. And what I might just do, I've got a little bit of chicken there. This is the chicken I'm going to use. I'm looking at the oil there now. It's starting to heat up. I'm going to get it a bit skin side down first so we can get a little bit of colour on it once that oil. And what I'm looking at here in the oil now is the oil is starting to just change colours, and it's starting to change shape. And you can see the heat coming up into it. We've got this lovely little wok. I've got a little spatula there for later, because we're going to also do some stir-fried vegetables.
Yum.
We're going to be using some soy sauce. We're going to use our famous Delight syrup. We're also going to use our brand new Daisy syrup as well. So we're going to have a couple of different things. Now, this is starting to get there. There's a little tiny bit of smoke just starting to happen there now. So why don't we just get a little bit of chicken here, and let's see what happens now. Ooh, look at that. Woo, that's pretty hot. See, these things really get hot really quick. I might just turn that down just a little tiny bit. There we go. Get that in that there. Alrighty. We've got another bit here. That's a little bit splashy. And we're going to put that chicken thigh in as well. We'll get those two going nicely. There we go. Little bit of oil. Little bit of splashy. We'll fix the splashy up a little bit later. It'll start to settle down now. And that's alright. We'll get this chicken moving around. Woo! I think I need longer tongs. Anyway, that's going good. Here we go. Yep, starting to brown up nicely. Woo! I think we've got longer tongs. Starting to bubble. What we're going to do is we are going to put some soy sauce in here, and we're going to do that, but we are going to have longer tongs. Look at that. Woo! But what we are going to do is we are going to get rid of all of the oil, because when we put in our soy sauce, we've got another additive we have to put in. Now, you can never put anything water-based into hot oil. What happens is the hot oil comes to the top, the water base goes to the bottom, and the oil explodes out of the pan, and it's very, very dangerous. So just be sure you don't do anything like that. Now we're starting to get a bit of colour on there. See, a bit of colour on that chicken, and it's going to cook a little bit through. Oh, a little bit sticky chicken. Oh, that's all right. That's going. No, I'm not burning it. That's going to add a little bit of flavour to the pan as well, which is nice. It's oh yeah, no, it's not time yet, is it? Anyway, we're getting this chicken done. I'm going to get the other side done a little bit on it too. There we go. Get that oil, that hot oil onto it, onto the chicken. Perfect. I'm just going to get these 2 bits of chicken just to sit there for a little tiny bit. While that's doing this little thing just there right now, I'm going to grab some of our soy sauce, and I'm going to give some soy sauce in here. Soy sauce. Huh?
See that great measuring, everyone?
Yeah, oh yeah. This is a measure by, stealth. So I have a beautiful bit of Delight syrup here. So I'm going to give that a nice little serve of Delight syrup as well. Got a little bit of chicken on there too, which I'll get rid of. Now, whoo, I can feel it. Can you smell it? We always say wish you had smell-o-vision. So look at this. It's starting to get nice little bit of colour in there now. I can get this chicken bit over, and I want the skin part over too. So I'm looking for that skin to have that nice colour for our next step of that. Anyway, let me get that. Just keep that going. I'm going to give this a little stir. Ooh, that's very hot. I guess that's something to be very careful of. Going to turn this down just a little bit. There you go.
That's why the champagne's on the other end of the bench.
That is why the champagne's on the other end of the bench. Stir fry, right? It is really, really, really hot. So what I will do now is I'm just going to turn this chicken over just so I get the other side of the chicken cooked. We'll let that go a little bit there, just for a bit. There's some nice colour there now, and it doesn't take very long to cook the chicken because it's quite thin, but we do need to cook the chicken nicely. So I'll give it a little bit on this side. Now, this is just starting to blend in nicely. I might just need another spoon.
So what else is putting in that?
I think I have to do something else with this marinade. Let me just have a little look. Wow. It's got that salty from the soya. It's got that sweetness from Delight. And it still needs, it's missing something, but that's all right. I think I'll get this chicken cooked first. And then we shall get the chicken in there like it is, turn down a little bit, and I'll put the marinade in and give it a little toss around. That's the whole thing of this. Anyway, there's a little bit of raw chicken I can see there, and I don't like raw chicken, don't like the idea of raw chicken. And the nice thing is, no one wants raw chicken. And we saw that on, if you are watching MasterChef, because we are watching MasterChef, there was a young man, he was doing some cooking, he put a dish up, and it was, I think it was prawns. It was prawns. He had a prawn dish. And he cooked them, but they weren't cooked. And, I mean, you can eat raw fish. You can eat raw prawns. But this was supposed to be a cooked dish, and it wasn't, so they didn't taste it. You just have to be really, really careful. And this is nice and thin, so it's not very thick. It don't take that long to cook it right through. And like we said, you do need to make sure that it is cooked all the way through. Hello, Carl. Hello, Carl. Hello, Joey. Hello, Dave. Thanks for watching the show. Dave and Carl and Joey are always on the show, watching the show from week to week. There's a lot of people who watch the show week to week. And don't forget, some of you might watch this show after the fact and not live. It is on there after the live. So although we're live today, you can watch it at a later date too. So don't be worried. Go, I missed the live. That's okay. The only difference is that if you say hello right now as a text, Heather can answer just like they did. We can answer you straight back, and that's really fabulous. We've had a lot of new customers today, this week as well, and it's one of those things yet again. I didn't know you were here. I've only been in that same spot for the last 14 years. But and we've had some people go, you know what? I want to try your chili coffee. I had a lady this morning. Can I try your chili coffee? Sure. What sort of chili do you like? She said, oh, I don't mind spice. And I gave her our second level chili coffee, which is called Divine. And she went,
Hi, Janet.
hi, Janet. How you going? Christine's in watching the show as well. And as you may know, if you know, you know, Christine's not here with us at the moment. She's in the other house, getting better, which is really nice. And this is starting to look really good now. And I'm getting this, and I'm just going to come in for a little look. So the underside's a bit cooked there now. If I turn this over, that's cooked right through. Now, if I turn it over this way, you'll see there's a nice little bit of colour getting in on the skin. And also the pan's getting some nice little bits caught on it too, which we will use in the next step of this. So what I'm going to do now is in a minute, I'm going to tip all that oil out. That oil's going to come out. I'm going to take the 2 bits of chicken out.
How good does that look, everyone? Television and viewer vision.
I'm going to take the chicken out, and I'm just going to rest it. I'm going to let it drip off. And I'm just going to take this piece out, like this. I'm just going to let that sit there for the moment, because what I want to do now is actually take this and get rid of this bit of oil. Gone. Oil's gone. Ah, that'd be a dog running past the tripod that's kicking everything around, and that's okay. Now, here we go. So I'm just going to do that. I've got our fantastic soy sauce. Let me see, make sure it goes in nicely, and it does. Soy sauce and our Delight syrup to start heating up. That's good. I really like to get the rest of that in there. And you know what's supposed to go in here? Chinese cooking wine. And I think I've got some Chinese cooking wine in the fridge.
I think we've got cooking wine. I'm not sure it's called Chinese.
Yeah, no, it's Chinese cooking wine. Here it is. This is the Chinese cooking wine. Premier Cru champagne. That's what I reckon Chinese cooking wine is. Absolutely perfect. Let's give us a nice little dollop of cooking wine in there, and I'll put this back. It's starting to bubble. That's always awesome. I'm going to put that. Oh no, you better try it. But actually, you better try the cooking wine and see if it's up to standard. Now, let me have a little look here. I don't want to get this in too much at the moment. It's going to foam up nicely, which it is. Foaming up nicely. Oh, that's a good picture. You should see this little bit. It's foaming up really, really nicely, and the little bits in there, it's starting to look really good. Oh, I'll get back there. Now, it's also catching all those little bits of chicken that were there are now catching, and they are getting heated up with our Chinese cooking wine and our soy sauce and our delight syrup. I'm going to grab.
I reckon I'll get some Chinese cooking wine for Christine.
Oh, okay. I'm going to put our chicken back in, and I'm going to get this up to some temperature. I'm still going to use. I'm going to put that little bit of juice in there. I'm going to use that yet again, that container. But first, I'm going to get this up so it's got a nice little boil on it, a nice little, you know.
Do you need any more cooking wine?
I think. Did I get any cooking wine?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's got a nice. Heather might even go and I have a little taste, a little cooking wine taste.
And I'll go and get the camera and bring it over.
I think the cooking wine's perfect, so Heather can have a bit more cooking wine. Now,
I haven't had any cooking
it is starting to look really nice
wine.
here.
Going in for a quick
Come and have a little look. There's our chicken in with our beautiful marinade. So it's a soy sauce, delight syrup, and that cooked Chinese cooking wine. It just happens to be called champagne. Anyway,
That was through French, but anyway.
it just well, that's a little bit of that. We're going to get that there. We're going to turn those chicken bits over too. We've got a little thing I can rest that on. That's good. And I'll just turn this over. It looks so good. It smells so good. We'll get that turned over. That turned over. A little bit of flavour in there. A little bit of flavour in there. We're just going to give this a bit of a buzz up now. That's going good. 8. Give this a little buzz up so this gets some nice colour and flavour. And what's happening now too is it's actually starting to evaporate. So it's starting to get a little bit thicker. And if we wish, we could probably just sprinkle a little corn flour in it, you know, like sprinkle a little corn flour and thicken it all up. But I'm not going to do that today because I want this flavour to be able to go over top of the next flavour we're going to make.
If anyone was watching last week, we made Anzac biscuits.
Yes.
We thickened the delight just by warming it up on its own. So you could even just do that to me, and then
You could do that. It's a really...
everything else in.
You're good. This is just about making it really, really simple and a really nice sauce. It's going through that chicken. It's boiling in there now, really, really hot. So that chicken is definitely
Chilli
cooked.
Coffee, easy dinner.
Easy dinner, yeah. So we're just getting that going. I'm really happy that this is going the way it is. So I'm going to give it a bit of full blast just for a little bit, just to get that little really gnarly little things coming out of the pan and giving that flavour and going into that chicken, which it is doing right now. So, you know, you've seen them, if you've seen the wok cookers, they've got the woks on the big gas jets, and they're really thumping some power into those to get it cooked. We're going to do the same with some stir-fried veggies in a minute, but before I do that, this is just about done. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to turn our little pan off, and that goes down really... If you want to come and have a little look now, actually, Heather, if you want to come and have a little look, I'll just turn it back on again. Here we go, and make it bubble. It'll bubble really quickly, so you watch this. So it's bubbling really, really quickly, and it's really cooking nicely and starting to evaporate everywhere. That's what we want. The flavour is spectacular. When I turn it off, it very quickly just dissipates down, and there's that beautiful... Yeah, so it's instant heat off. So that now, we're going to put that into our little...
How good does that look, everyone?
We're going to put that now...
Dinner at our house tonight.
Oh, yeah. We're going to put that into our little tray here, like that. And we're also going to tip all this beautiful juice in top of the chicken and just let it rest. So that can go now straight in there. Ooh, perfect. Look at that. There we go. Yep. I've got my spatula, and there we go. Okay. Put that back on there for a minute. I'm going to put a lid on this and just keep the heat in it. That's what I want to do, to keep the heat on. I am going to do another little thing to that in a little bit, but not just yet. Now, we don't need this one anymore.
Cash are both back inside.
They can run off anywhere, those two dogs. And the minute Heather opens a piece of chicken, guess where the two dogs are? They are right next to Heather because they figure eventually something's going to fall on the floor and they'll get a little treat of chicken. That's what they do.
They went off with Terry to deliver the cooking wine to Christine. And then they came running back and we knew they were coming back.
That's very funny. Okay, I am going to give this a little wipe because we're going to do a brand new flavour now. So that's had a little wipe. I'm just going to give this a little wipe out too. Actually, I might give it a little rinse out because there's a bit too much. There's a bit too much in this. And I'll give this a little rinse and a little clean up because I'm going to do a different flavour. Sorry for my back, but I just want this just to be cleaned up a little bit. So I'm just going to get a little tiny bit. Oh, is Christine watching? Oh, that's good. Okay, so.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, hey, Brian. Poor Brian turned up late this morning. Didn't realise I was packing up early, but I had so much to do today. Sorry, Brian. But I just had so much to do.
He got a bonus seeing you yesterday. Somewhere where we didn't expect.
Somewhere where we didn't expect, yeah. Now, I'm going to turn this back down again. To put that on there. And I'm just going to turn this right down just to start heating up, just to get rid of that little bit of excess water that's in there. Okay. Here we go. What am I going to do now? We're going to do another little marinade, and this time the marinade is going to be a little bit different. And I want the marinade just to sit for a little bit, because what we're going to do is we're going to use some soy sauce. Yes, we are. We're going to use a little tiny bit of soy sauce. We use a little bit more, not too much. We don't need a lot. We're just going to stir fry these vegetables. But we're not using our delight syrup. What we are going to use though is a little bit of our daisy. So this is the citrus. This is the citrus. So two good pumps of that. Now, one of the things I want to say about that is when you buy this, you can also get a pump. You can get a pump with it, which means it's a nice little delivery of the perfect amount each time of your syrup bottle. I'll give this a little stir. And I'll get another little spoon because someone needs a taste test. And it's very different. It's a completely different sauce that's really, really tasty. So it's got those nice spices to it. It's got the citrus through it. And what was in that one? Don't know. Chicken. We'll get rid of that. And it's got that nice spice to it. So because when you do the stir fries, of course, they do in a lot of the stir fries, they put chilies in. We don't need to put chilies in because we've already got chilies in our products. Kind of really cool. All right. Now, just before I do this, I think before I start making this, something else should happen probably. I'll put this here like this.
I reckon, Joey, it's ding ding time.
Yeah.
Joey didn't remind me today.
I think it is. I think it is. And you know, you can drink a lot of things with a lot of different champagnes with a stir fry, with a chicken stir fry, soy sauce. And yes, you could use our Premier Cru cooking wine that we have, which is fantastic. Or you could use this little beautiful number from Andre Coulette, which is a fantastic little rosé. And you may have seen this on the show before. It's a really beautiful thing. This is called 96. And it's got a gorgeous label. And I know it's a bit hard to see this label, but all their labels are very ornate. They've got beautiful pictures all over them, even this black one.
Thank you, Justin.
Yeah, thank you, Justin. And all the other versions of their champagnes have family members on them. This one doesn't have the family member. This one has 96 on it. And as opposed to what you see on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok with all these people opening champagne bottles very quietly, we don't do that because we love this. That's what we love. And sometimes it turned into a boy, but this one didn't. And Heather can show you what's on the capsule. And this is a rosé. This is a beautiful salmon rosé. Absolutely perfect. There we go. Look at that. Salmon rosé. It's going to go wonderful and pair wonderfully with the meal we're going to prepare right now. And it will get delivered. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers to everybody. Okay, I'm going to let Heather put the top on that because I need to get this up to a little bit of temperature. We get 7. I've got a mix of nice little stir-fry vegetables, and we didn't go to a lot of trouble with this. I think it made a noise. But we didn't go a lot of trouble with this. Actually, we just went to the store and got it. It was already pre-mixed in a bag. Now, if you want to go through and pick out what your favourite vegetables are...
Or any leftover vegetables in your veggie crisp bag?
Absolutely, you can do that too. So we just went there and went, you know what?
We just need it easy today because Christine and I have been out for a lunch and Jimmy was kind enough to take us there and bring us home. So we were a bit...
They went to a ladies' lunch. You know what that means, ladies' lunch, where they...
We went to the
Chamber of Commerce.
And Palmerston
Pat-
Chamber of Commerce joined
Woo.
the lunch event, and they'll be having a lot more of these. So anyone who has a small business locally in Monday is more than welcome to attend.
Now I'm going to put this little bit of sauce we've made with our soy sauce and our citrus syrup straight into here. And I am going to now just get that in. And I do need one other thing in a minute, but I'm just going to give this a good stir around. Now you can see it's starting to steam up. It's nice. This is how we get the nice little flavours on this. I do need our little cooking wine at some point. It's there, I know it is, so we'll need a little bit of that. I think Heather might be able to help me with the cooking wine, or I'll just go to the fridge. I'm pretty good with the fridge. So here it is. She helped, but anyway, a little dash of the old cooking wine in there. Look at there you go. Little cooking wine. Put that in there.
The Chinese.
I love the Chinese cooking wine. And we'll get this up. And now we're just going to give this a little stir. And we're going to get this all cooked up. Let's give this a really nice little touch up. Here we go. And while that's just starting to cook, I'll get rid of that little bowl. Wipe my bench down. We've got a few other little things to do, but this is nice now. Here we go. We're starting to get some heat into it. Because that wine, cooking wine now, would have just taken the temperature down just a little bit. And we're just trying to get this all nice and cook through.
Yum. We'll
Little veggies.
We'll go and have a little look.
Come and have a little look. They're cooking
I
down.
just have a little Oh, no, if you could do that, that's better. I'll come a little bit further. But
Well, you can come over. I just built a little bit.
I currently have a challenge of walking over there, so I'm not going to try and do it.
Yeah, no. Was there a dog at your feet?
Yes.
Well, I've got this up to 9 now.
The dog has come back inside, and of course he is like about
This is a fun bit, so.
3 seconds from me.
Stir fry means it's continually stirred until it's just cooked. And if you see them doing it in any of the shops where they're using the really big woks, they've got super duper gas jets underneath there. They are super hot. They never actually really get cold, the woks. They are super hot. Ours is just a little home domestic one, but it does the job pretty nice. And we've got it on induction, so it's starting to get some nice flavours in through here, and I can see it coming nice. I get the little veggies up on the side because that's where you're doing the stir frying part. Let that boil off a little bit as well because we want this to boil down a bit. Now there's corn in here, there's broccoli, there's capsicum, there's onion, there's cabbage. What else is there? Carrot. So it's a nice, really healthy little stir fry that we're doing of the vegetables. Yeah, look at that. It's good. It's going to take a little while. We've got things to talk about. What else have we got to do? We talk about, what are we doing? In a few weeks' time, well, actually on next weekend, we're doing a Mother's Day event in Brisbane City. So we are told what we have to do. And we did a bit of a thing on the internet last night about where we are, what we're doing, and all that. And that's for all the girls. And there's a couple of different main...
So Mother's Day
You
Classic.
can talk about it, yeah.
So it's at South Bank. Christine and I talked about it a bit today as well. It's in honour of people who have had or are on the journey of breast cancer or ovarian cancer. So it's been going in Brisbane for at least 20 years. Definitely longer, but I can't remember. I remember doing it 25 years ago when I think about it. And I used to always do the walk with my kids when they were little. But now we actually do the helping organise. So we are part of the volunteering committee. So we will be on site from about 5:30 a.m. on the Sunday. It's how you get to spend Mother's Day.
Nice.
But it's the way you get to see your children on Mother's Day. And we generally get out of there between 11 and 12. And then we get to enjoy the rest of our day. And we always stay in the city.
Perfect. Sounds really fun.
And this year, Christine's on bag drop because she needs to be sitting for most of her role. So she's on bag drop, Jimmy's on the finish line.
Woo.
And this year I've got a really, really big roll,
Ooh.
which is normally my daughter's roll. And she's going to the finish line to do her roll, and I get to sound the start horn. I get to make sure the MC knows exactly what to talk about. So it's going to be a bit...
That means she's going to be bossy. That's what that means. She's going to be busy bossy. Yeah. How does that differ from any other time? I don't know.
Apparently everyone believes it'll be easy for me.
That's funny. It'll just come naturally. That's what.
No comment, please.
No comment. So I am going to get our...
Hi to everyone watching.
I'm going to get our chicken out of here because I do want to slice it up. Now it actually smells absolutely
Hi, Cheryl.
fantastic. It smells fantastic. So I'm going to grab our chicken out and put it on this little plate here.
It looks
And
fantastic.
I am just going to give it some nice little cuts like this. So we
Check
it's
out our
nice
dinner,
bite
Christine.
size.
It looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good and it does smell absolutely fantastic. Yep. I'm going to give that little cut like that. Now I'm just going to move that to the side that little bit. I'll pull out our other, I'll pull out our other one.
Hey, Thomas.
And I'm going to cut this like this. Perfect. I do need one other bowl. So I thought I needed another bowl. I just wasn't sure. But hello, Thomas. Thank you for watching the show. That's lovely.
What do you need a bowl for?
Well, you know what? I'm going to use this chicken on top, and what I am going to do is I'm going to put this stir fry on the plate, and then I'm going to put this little beautiful bit of dipping sauce here. So when you take a little bit of chicken out, if you want to put a little bit of dipping sauce on your own plate, you can, because we do not want to waste that beautiful sauce that is we've gone all the trouble of making. And when I show you what it looks like, all the trouble, and there is some little chicken bits in this, and look at this. This just looks
yum.
absolutely glorious. There you go.
Who's getting hungry?
Who's getting hungry? So there's a nice little bit of dipping sauce. I've got this done. Let me give it a little stir fry here. Gee, I'm getting a bit thirsty. I think it's a bit of a dry argument. Oh, no,
Oh,
there's
no,
my
you've
wine.
got a glass.
There's
That's
my
your
wine.
own problem.
That sounds like it's a Jimmy problem, right? Fortunately, we do have a lot more beautiful bits of thigh that we can cook up later. We're going to take some great photos of this when it's all done. Now the stir fry has really taken it up. Now, a lot of this sauce that was in here, ooh, that'll help the dogs, has now sweated down until it's just a little tiny bit, and that's what we were looking for. I'm just going to turn it off. Bit noisy. Turn it off. Leave that sit there. I'm going to get our serving plate. Here is our serving plate. I'm going to put this beautiful sauce right there like that. I am going to get our... Ooh, now, how can I do this? You can see it. I don't know. I might just do it like this so you can see that.
Perfect.
And I'm just going to put this all down on top of here like this. It's going to come down and we'll try and make it, see if we can get it to raise up there and be a little bit higher. It's getting there.
You're winning.
I think we're winning. There we go. That looks pretty good. We'll move that over there. We have our beautiful big pieces of chicken. Look at that. Beautiful pieces of chicken, which I'll just place across the top of here. It looks so good. This chicken looks so good.
It looks tasty.
It really looks good, yeah. Really looks good. We'll get some nice pieces there and some nice little pieces here. Let's get
I had a beautiful lunch, but that looks so yummy.
It's looking pretty good. Got our little pieces here. A couple of little bits there. And we just need to... I'm going to just move this out of the way so it doesn't spill everywhere.
You've got some cleaning up to do.
I've got a bit more cleaning up to do. Thank goodness we've got our... what do we got back? Our dishwasher. I've got
And an oven.
And an oven. We've got an oven back too as well. Now, just got to need a little finish.
This is a working kitchen now.
A little finish off here. I've got a little tiny bit of spring onion just to brighten it up.
I'm going to go in and have a look.
Yep, just to brighten it up, a little bit of spring onion, and we've got some little black sesame seeds. Look at that.
Right, poppy seeds.
You'll see that. Oh, sorry, poppy seeds.
Well,
they're poppy seeds, not sesame seeds. Yeah. They're the
can
wrong
use
colour, right?
You can use sesame seeds, but we were out of them in this kitchen.
No, these
so
are poppy seeds. We just put a
these.
little bit of the top of there too in that beautiful sauce, so they can just sit on top.
How good does that look?
Does that look? I think that
How
looks
many
pretty
people
good.
are jealous of our dinner tonight?
There we go. We have our delight stir-fried chicken thigh with our stir-fried vegetables done in our beautiful Daisy citrus syrup. So we've used 2 of the syrups today to make this product. we've got this beautiful chicken, and we got the leftover sauce that we made with the chicken so that we can actually take a little bit of that, have a little dip, have a little flavour. Oh, how good's that? So that's our show. We're going to take lots and lots of nice photos because, you know, we always put the photos up tomorrow, and we will do that. We've got this now. I'm sure, positive, I will be getting the pans back out of there. They'll be going on there, and I'll be making more because this will be an absolute winner. And I can already smell it. And we say this to you all the time. We wish we could get smell-o-vision to you. These syrups are amazing. Our products are simply amazing. You just have to go to www.chillicoffee.com.au. You can order online. We send anywhere in Australia, anywhere in New Zealand. And for that matter of fact, if you want some in London, we'll send some to you there too. It'll just be the cost of the transport. We can get it to you. Okay, I'm going to drink some more of this Chinese cooking wine. And
no, this is not Chinese cooking wine.
This is champagne. This one.
Is champagne.
This is champagne. This
Chinese
one.
cooking wine in the fridge for tomorrow.
We love our cooking show every Friday because we have some of the greatest wines in the world to drink with it. So that is spectacular. Thank you to everyone that's bought our products in the last week, and everyone that's given me so much encouragement. In fact, one of my customers, just a little short thing, one of my customers came up and said, my day's not looking good. I've got to go and fight the traffic. It's starting to rain. It's awful. But the best part of my day is I get a 20-ounce cup of coffee from you, and it makes my day. That makes me very, very happy. Anyway, I'm going to drink some champagne. We're going to eat some food, and I'm going to say cheerio for now.
Cheerio.